What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Blab. I appreciate you stopping by. Without further ado, let's blab. Before we hop into it, get it on the ground floor of Blab. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all. So, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, we are talking Mega Gengar. This did just get revealed in the release of the Mega Dream set, which is coming in Japanese, I believe, November 28th. So, this is going to be the high class set. It's going to be coming out in Japanese the 28th of November. I believe it's coming out in English mid-January, so it will be after the holidays. I do think that is a good thing, but the crux of this video is this guy right here. Will we get into the potential leaks for the Mega Dragonite card? We will. That might be a separate video. I'm trying to make sort of a short video, my thoughts on this. What do I think about the art? Where do I think the market's going to go? What do I think about Mega Dream? Just kind of all wrapped into one. So, first, I think this card is good. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's getting a lot of hate. I think that this is sort of the chakra Gengar. He's got the third eye right there. The entire card looks like a dream trip. He looks like he's DMT'd out. The front looks like some sort of acid wave with the green. The back I don't really understand as much with the orange and red. I guess we're just kind of sort of doing this rainbow sort of card. I do think that in person, this card is going to look absolutely incredible with all the different colors, with the texturing, and then just having one of, if not the greatest Pokemon of all time, Gengar on there. Yes, it is Mega Gengar. Would I rather have a regular Gengar card? Yes. Do I think this card is better? Yes, I do. I think this is probably the best card of the Sword and Shield era, in my opinion. I just think the Gengar looks amazing. I like that the card is telling a story. I like the stuff in the background. It's just a really cool card, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about this card. And I think that the eye appeal in person will really put this card over the edge. Obviously, the fact that it's a Gengar. We haven't had a Gengar in a long time. No, this is not Morty's Conviction. No, this is not Gengar cameoing in a ghastly illustration rare. This is a Gengar card. Well, kind of. Obviously, it's a Mega. But this is a Gengar card. I think it's going to go crazy. Even if Dragonite is like the headliner Pokemon of Mega Dream, obviously Dragonite is going to be overshadowed by Gengar. I don't even really like Dragonite. I think it looks like a knockoff Charizard knockoff. Gen 1. I mean, it is a Gen 1 Pokemon, but it just looks like Team Charizard. So, Gengar is going to be the chase. Do I think that the chase will go as high as this card? I do. I do think people are going to want this card. A lot of people will have, especially younger people, kids that are into Pokemon, teenagers, things like that. They're going to have a little money in their pocket after Christmas, after the holidays. And I do think people are going to be chasing after not only the set because it's a hot, quote unquote, high class set or special set in English, but it's also a Gengar set. Everyone was excited for Gengar to be in Phantasmal Flames. We ended up not getting an SIR or IR, an SIR or an AR. In Phantasmal Flames, so I think people are going to go crazy over this. This will be $1,000 pre-release. The PSA 10s are going to go crazy pre-release. Where do I think it settles? I mean, that's kind of a hard thing to say. Like, I don't know, settles after a month, settles after 3 months, 6 months, a year. I think in 3 months after release, this will still be a $500 plus card. I think that it's Gengar. I think it's going to look really good in person. It's getting a lot of hate right now. Yes, it doesn't tell a story like this card. I do like more cards that tell stories, have more things going on. I mean, even this moon in the back with like the haunted houses, this is an amazing looking card in my opinion. The way that Gengar is holding the trees and it's just amazing. This card harder to look at on like a phone screen or a computer screen. I think this is going to be more an in-person eye appeal card. The trippy Gengar, the DMT Gengar, third eye amygdala Gengar. That is what we're going with here. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Let me know in the comments what you think of this card. I will certainly not have this card in the short term. I'm not one to buy raw cards for more than $100 on a regular basis. I think that if you're spending that much money, I'm going to want a sealed product or a slab. Generally, erring on the sealed product side, at least more recently. I do collect slabs as well. However, I did get rid of them in the massive bull market in the last 3 to 6 months, I moved pretty much all of my sealed, or not sealed, my slabs and singles, and have moved everything into sealed. That's for another video. I think this is a pretty good card. Is it great? No, because we already have a better Gengar card. Is it good? Yes. Is it bad? No. I think the hate that it's getting is overblown. I do also think every time a new card is revealed, a lot of people hate on it. So that is what it is. I have been one to hate on cards, but that's because, in my opinion, I really do think they're bad. But for this one, it's good. Anyway, appreciate y'all stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video.